Hi, I'm Chloe Scubas, a lawyer with NB Property Law, and today I thought I would talk to you about some of the changes that occurred to the contracts that started this year, because it's so important for buyers to know what the changes were and how to identify if your contract is the most recent one. So the most important change to the contract is the 5-day extension that you can get on your settlement date. Under new clause 6.2 of the contract, either party can extend a settlement date by up to 5 business days. No reasons need to be given, no questions asked. In order for the notice to be valid, it must be provided before 4 p.m. and it needs to be put in writing. Otherwise, it is not considered an extension and the other party does not have to agree to your request. The second change is to the smoke alarms. So at the start of this year, any Queensland property that was being sold must have new smoke alarms that are put into place. If your property does not have compliant smoke alarms, then the buyer is able to request a settlement reduction of 0.15% to the purchase price. However, it is important for buyers to note that in order to get this reduction, they must specifically request it to the seller's solicitor. Therefore, it is important for buyers to inspect the property to confirm that the smoke alarms are compliant. And if they're not compliant, to let their solicitor know straight away so then their solicitor can contact the seller's solicitors to get this settlement adjustment. Another thing that's important to note is that the seller does not have to provide you with the smoke alarm compliance certificate. So if you would like to make sure that the smoke alarms are compliant and don't want to go through the hassle of inspecting the property, we would recommend that you insert a special condition to your contract obliging the seller to provide the smoke alarm before settlement. Another change to the contract is the payment of deposit, which reflects the common method of paying a deposit by EFT. And if you are to pay the deposit by EFT, you can send the receipt to the agent. Once you email the agent a copy of your receipt, then the deposit is considered to be paid, rather than the money actually being received to the agent's account. There's also another protection put in place for buyers, where if the deposit has not been paid, then the agent must provide the buyer with 2 days' notice to pay the deposit. And if the deposit still hasn't been paid after the 2 days, then the seller can terminate the contract. But they can't terminate the contract if you have paid the deposit within those 2 business days. The last part of the changes to the contract is the matters that are affecting the property. So something that has been changed is that a seller must provide a buyer with a pool safety certificate prior to settlement. It's no longer a may the seller provide it, they must provide it to the buyer before settlement. Therefore, if you're looking to sell your property, make sure that your pool is compliant and that you have a compliance certificate in place. If you're looking to purchase or sell a property in Queensland and you're not too sure whether you have the right contract or what your new obligations are, feel free to contact the team at NB Property Law and we'd be more than happy to assist you.